Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft. I'm back today with 5 ways to use those pattern papers. Now, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe if you like what you see. Also, give us a thumbs up and hit the bell so that all notifications are on. Right, so we're going to make 5 gorgeous little projects with pattern paper. Now, this paper is absolutely gorgeous and I bought this 2 weeks ago from The Works, and I have to say I think this is the best paper pad I've ever had from The Works. It's called It'll Be Gonk for Christmas. It was only £4 and it is gorgeous. Now I'll quickly show you, but you get a page, 2 pages, which has all these little sentiments in, so you can cut them out. It is beautiful quality as well, just absolutely gorgeous. Now look at all them tags as well. I'm going to use some of them today, but this is beautiful and I think I may have to get another one just in case, so I'll see if I can put a link for it. Now this is the paper from it. The first thing we're going to make is this trio of boxes, which are beautiful if you want to like send little gifts, or if you're doing happy meals or swaps or something like that, or just little gifts for anybody. So they all graduate in size, so I've made them all like 1 inch smaller than the next one. So the biggest box, the card is 11 3/4 by 8 1/4. You're going to score the short side at 3/4 of an inch, 1.5 inches. Turn it, do the exact same thing. It's making my eyes go funny, this paper. Now the long side you are going to score at 3/4 again, 1.5 inches, 5.5 inches, 6 1/4 inches, 10 1/4 inches, and 11. Okay. The next size is 7 1/4 by 9 3/4. Short side 3/4, 1.5. Turn it and do the same. Long side is 3/4, 1.5, 4.5, 5 1/4, 8 1/4, and 9. The last one I've already scored it, but I'll run through again. The size of this one, 6 1/4 by 7 3/4. Short side 3/4, 1.5. Turn it, do the same. Long side 3/4, 1.5, 3.5, 4 1/4, 6 1/4, and 7, and that will give you your 3 little boxes. Now I'm only going to fold and glue one with you because they all glue and go together exactly the same. So fold and burnish. Now what I like about this paper is, I've said it before, the paper from The Works is always beautiful, but it cracks really bad when you make stuff, and I think that's because it's so thick. But this one, you can feel it, they've made it slightly thinner and it's not cracking at all. There is no cracks in it. So it's slightly thinner, which I love it. I absolutely love it. Now you're going to cut them all the same, so if your paper's directional, you want to figure out which is the front and back. It doesn't matter with these. Wherefore this one it will, so I would have to, it would go this way. So you're going to do the same. So you've got 4 little boxes. It's so hard to see on this paper. You've got 4 boxes like that. We're going to remove the end 2 and also the very end box. Now I just like to mite it in there and there. Okay, do the exact same here. So you're only really ending up with one little box, sorry, one little tab. Now the side, you're going to cut right up. So you've got 2 boxes, you're going to remove the end one, and then you're going to mite it in there. Okay. Now when you come round to this side, which this will be my top for example, I'll have to turn that over, it's killing my eyes. Just do the same thing with your boxes. Might as well do up this side as well. And just do this with your other 2. It's exactly the same, but just slightly smaller. Right, so we've cut it all the same. For example, this will be the front. Now, this will be the top of the box. So we need to remove this end score section here. We don't really need this one. Okay, so remove that. We don't really need it. Now you need to make your finger hole now. So this is the top of the box, just fold that over and then make your little finger hole. Okay, and then it's all ready to glue. And what you can do as well is you can actually take a little corner rounder and just round the corners on here if you want to. I'm just going to use a little small one though. Let me see, get in here, figure out. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? Making a right fart of this, aren't I? No, that's not going to fit in, but I will figure a way out how to do it. No, I don't think we can actually, can we? Let me see. There you go. You would figure a way, so fold it upwards to get rid of these. And that's just so when the box is closed and stuff, you won't see that tab there. It's just nice and tidy. You know, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So gluing it together, we will start with the bottom. So these 2 little tabs here, they are going to glue to what would be the bottom of the box. Okay, these two little tabs here, and these three pieces here, you were going to fold them over, so you want glue just along the top, or tape if you want to use tape. I'm going to fold that over. Okay, and then this one, you're going to fold this tab to here, and you're going to fold that over the same. So you want glue on here, glue on here. And that is your adorable little box. And see what I meant about rounding those. And then you've got your little finger hole, and you can fill it with your little goodies. So do the same with the other two pieces, and I'll be back. Alright, so I glued them all together, and basically all I've done is I've just stacked one on top of another. I just tied ribbon around, and then look at this, I cut from the pad. Shaking me will reveal nothing. Because that is the first thing people do, don't they? You give them a present and they're like so I can glue that on somewhere. But yeah, I think that's a lovely little idea, and you can fill it with their little crafty goodies. So yes, really cute little way to use up some of your papers. So we'll move on to another one. Alright, so this next one, what started this off was in my Facebook group, I've decided we're doing some swaps with each other. The first one's Halloween, and I'm hoping we're going to do more. So I'm just going to quickly show you, this is one of my swaps. Halloween, and these little bag topper things, I made them myself. And some people have asked, you know, how you do them. I mean, they're really easy, but I've got another idea. Was this one here is just a couple of circle dies, and I just laid them up. And for example, say if I was gonna gift this one, it would just sit over the top, and you can just, you know, either staple or glue that on. So all I've got is some paper, some patterned paper. You could just make them from patterned paper. You don't have to add card underneath if you don't want to. And size wise, the dies are 5 3/4 and 5 1/4 inches. And literally just glue this on here. And you can measure it if you want to, but I just sort of eyeballed it really. So I'm going to say, well, actually I want the pattern to be that way, so I would have to score it this way. So I think probably 2 7/8 looks about the middle. And then literally just fold it in half. And that's another way to do a bag topper there. And then you could take like a little rosette like I have with the one I showed you. And we made these last week, different rosettes. Oh, that pattern's upside down, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have to have the front this way. So just put your little rosette or whatever you want to put on. And there is another cute little bag topper you could make. As I said, you could just make them all out of patterned paper. And then another one is, so I've just measured the bag, it's 6 inches wide. So I've cut a piece of card about paper 6 inches by 4 inches. And I'm going to score on the 4-inch side at 2 inches. Okay, so that is going to be another little bag topper. Now what you can do as well is you can take, say, a little hole puncher or something. So this is a 1.5 inch hole punch, and you could just punch that straight out, and then you've got a little bag topper there, which they're really easy. You could round the corners, you could even get a little border die. Obviously you would have to make it wider, and then you could cut a little border out of it so it has a fancy little shape. But what you can also do is, like, say if I hadn't punched that hole out, you could just get some, say, little scraps of paper. You know, anything will do, if I'm honest. You could get a little piece of ephemera, a little sentiment from, say, that paper pad, and that would be a really easy little bag topper to make as well. And when you think about it, really all we're using is bits of paper and card and little cuttle parts. You know, you don't need loads of fancy dies and all this stuff. I mean, I buy it, you know, a lot of the time, and I can't say, you know, I'm innocent in it, but I have had a lot of comments lately from people saying, oh, you know, I like the way you don't push loads of products, and, you know, we can just make stuff with a paper pad. We can. And, you know, I get it. I do get it. I know, like I say, a lot of these channels, I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm just saying, you see them and they're like, oh, I'm making this, but I'm using this £60 die set to make it, or, you know, you can use anything, but I'm using this brand new die. And, you know, it's people just keep thinking they need this stuff, and you don't. I mean, I buy things, but I don't tend to buy stuff like that, because personally for me, I don't think it's worth the money. I tend to just buy, you know, like little stamp sets I see, or cheaper little dies. You know, I think maybe in my life I've bought one sort of big die set like that, or expensive dies, because I don't know, to me they're just not worth it. I really don't. I couldn't justify paying like 40, 50, 60 pound for some dies. I just can't. But anyway, that's not what this is about. So you could just do little things like that. So I'm going to cut some more paper out and we'll make this one up. Alright, so I've done another one, 6 by 6, scored it in the middle at 3, punched a little circle punch hole out of it. I may even use this corner punch. I love this corner punch. Just makes it a bit more fancy. There we go. And then I'm going to use these little scrap pieces that I cut out. So say that can go there. This one, just sort of in the middle of that, something like that. That's not even straight. Get that straight first. And then I've got these cute little cats that I cut out from, I think they were from some Etsy files again. I do have a bit of an obsession with Etsy, buying little fussy cut things to print and fussy cut out. So I could put this one here, and then I've got the little one of those little sentiments from the paper pad, the GNOME paper pad, which is wishing you a Merry Christmas. And I can just pop that there. And when you think about that, it's just a few bits of paper. And if we get our little rosette, there you go, and you've got your little handle, and you can just staple it on or tape it on. So you don't, you know, you can buy bag topper dies, but the thing is like, it depends what bag size you're using. So you often find a lot of them are just small and they don't accommodate it, where if you make your own, you can make them any size you want. So there was that one, and then we've made the two beautiful circle ones. So we'll move on to another one. Alright, so this is another one. Now this is dead easy. Again, you just need some paper and card. I've made a little sort of prototype, and it's just this adorable little handbag, which would be great for just popping little gifts in. Dead easy. So the base of your little bag is a piece of card, which is 5.5 by 4 inches. Just score all 4 sides at 1 inch. Okay, then just, sorry, it's because I've been making some little scissor charms. They are so cute. So you're going to cut up here, and I'm just going to keep rotating it so that I'm always cutting the bottom right hand corner. Okay, so you should have that now. All you're going to do is glue this together, because this is going to be the base of your bag, which is really sturdy actually. So glue this together. So that is my little base of my bag. Now we've got a piece of patterned paper. It should be 12 inches, yeah, 12 inches by 3.5 inches. Now all you're going to do is just place this on sort of roughly so it's in the middle. And we're basically just going to glue this around here. Okay, this is going to make our little bag. So I'm going to start by putting glue all down the front. If your pattern's directional, bear that in mind, and I'm just going to pop that on there and just glue that to there without moving it. Yeah, so going back to the swaps, if any sort of people who have a YouTube channel or a blog or whatever want to fancy teaming up and we could do some group swaps, just get in touch and let us know, because the people who are in my Facebook group, they don't have like YouTube channels, and I really wanted to share the swaps like on here. So it'd be a sort of one where you would say swap 2, So you would make 2 and you would get 2 back type of thing. So yes, if anybody wants to get involved in some swaps, it's a bit late for the Halloween one now, but we could do a Christmas one and see how that goes. Or a winter one, then a Christmas one, whatever. So, that on there. But these little things would be great for stuff like that, little swaps. So just keep gluing this round. And then you'll have your little bit to glue on, so you're going to want some glue on the edge as well as on here. And you're going to just glue that around there. This is such a simple, quick, easy, simple little bag. I think the hardest part is just getting it glued together, really. There we go, so that's the basics of the little bag. Now the handles I've took, I don't know what that's for, these 2 pieces of red card. They are 8 inches by ½ an inch, and then I've cut just a little skinny piece to go in the middle, and this is going to be the handles. So I'm going to glue these little pieces on. Basically it's just going to go like that. On here, and they're going to be my little handles. So I'm going to put some glue on the bottoms. And that's just such a simple and easy little bag. And what you can even do is, this one I made, just popped a little pocket on the front. So the card was 2 1/4 by 1 1/4, and I just punched a little finger hole and I just popped that on the bottom. And I mean, again, you could decorate it. I'm going to put this little rosette on it actually. They're just so cute and so easy to make. All you need is paper and card again. I mean, how cute are them? Just ideal little gift bags. I like them. So we will move on to another. Alright, so this next one, again, you just need paper and card. We're going to make a sort of a shadow gift box. And actually, do you remember when we made the beaded pokey tools? I had a few people asking us if I could do a gift box to gift them in, and actually I think this is going to be perfect for that. So you need a piece of card, which is, hang on, I've got this written down, which is, have I got that? 4 1/4 by 9 1/2. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 9 1/2 inches. Then you need 2 pieces of paper, which are 9 1/2 by 3 3/4. 2 pieces which are 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. So we're going to score these first. And it's really easy. All you're going to do is score every 3/4 of an inch. So on the short side, score 3/4, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and 3 inches. Same with this one. 3/4, 1.5, 2.25 and 3. And the small ones, let me get this right, you were going to score again on the short side, 3/4, 1.5, 2.25 and 3. So do the same to this one. Quarters. That's basically the scoring done. Now you are going to take the smaller pieces because we need to mark these. So if you get a pen or a pencil and a ruler, and what you are going to do is, I'm going to do it on this side so you can see. So you've got 1, 2, let me get this right. So the second score line, you were going to measure in 3/4, sorry, the third score line, measure in 3/4 of an inch. So 1, 2, 3, measure in 3/4 like that, and you're going to take your scissors and you were going to cut from the second score line to that mark. Okay, same with this one. And then you're going to cut up from the bottom. Now you can measure it with a ruler and stuff if you want to, but I'm just eyeballing it here. So you should end up with that. Do the same with the other one, the third score line, and that's it. So you want to fold, just fold all these. So you're going to have glue down one of these, and you're going to glue this underneath your card like this. Okay, same with the other. Now if your pattern, if your paper is directional, you'll have to be wary of that. And then you want to glue this one on here. Now what I've done as well is for the back, oh damn, I thought I had cut a piece of card to go over that paper, but we'll sort that out. So basically these are going to fold in like this. So you want glue on this very end one here. Okay, and then you're going to fold that in there. You can get like a pokey tool or something and, you know, stick that down. do the same with this one. So we've got that so far. Now this one here is going to fold up, it's going to go in over there, so it makes just a beautiful little shadow box. So you want glue on here, and then what you can do as well is put just a little bit of glue on this bit here and get that over there and just hold that in. There we go, got a lovely little shadow box, gift box. Now, as I was saying about the pokey tool, this would be perfect to go in here. Now there's plenty room, but what we can do as well is we can make like a sort of little piece of card that we can glue over here to slide it in. So I think, let me see, we'll use some of the paper actually. Don't know if I've got any, or have got some left. So if I've got a bit of this left, so say we'll take it to about, cut it at about 3.5 inches in length. And then we'll make it about, yeah, 3/4 wide. And then this, what we could do, sort of stick, might be a bit too long actually. We'll cut it to 3 inches. Hopefully that should work, and I'm literally just going to put some glue on the ends, and I'm just going to glue this down. So just take it like side to side. And that will stop our little pokey tool from moving all over the place. Helps straight, but you know what I mean. So we've got that in there. That is really cute actually. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to make a sort of cover for it. So what I thought was, I've got this acetate which has like holly on it, and I'm going to cut it so it's going to slide in. So I need to measure it, and I'll give you the measurements. Right, so I've cut it to 4¼ by 9½ inches, and we're just going to score all 4 sides at 3/4 inch. Then you are going to take your scissors and you're going to cut these 4 little corners away. Now you could also do this with vellum if you wanted to. This is double-sided, it's silver one side, gold the other. And I got this given to me about 2 years ago from a lady. And I don't know if it's still available, but I think it's by Dawn Bibby. But it's beautiful. Right, and the plan is that this will hopefully slot in here. There we go. Now isn't that just a beautiful little way to gift anything? I mean, the pokey tool, obviously it fits perfect, but yeah, it's protected in there. And then you can also maybe get some ribbon. We could tie ribbon round. And I'd cut out a little tag as well from the paper pad, and I've made a little bow which I'm going to stick that on the top. So I don't know, I might take this off because I think it's a bit too much for it, but I'm going to have this tag on here. I'm going to get a glue dot. So I'm going to put the little glue dot there. Put the little tag on. And then I'm going to put a glue dot under the bow. How beautiful is that? So if you do want to gift your pokey tools, you can do this. So we'll move on to the last one. Right, so I've got the last one. Now this is really easy as well. We're going to make a bag. So 12 by 12, you're going to score at 3 inches and 9 inches. You're going to fold it over, and there should just be a little overlap to glue this together. Okay, so I'm going to put glue just down here. Now, what would be the bottom of your bag? We're going to take it on here and we're going to score it at 2 inches. Now you might need to score a couple of times because it's 2 pieces. Okay, and then you're going to fold this up. Just like that. and then you're going to open this up, and you're going to press this in, press the two sides in. Okay, so it will sort of go in this position, and then just burnish them down. Okay, and then you're just going to fold these. I'm going to have to glue that again. It's not stuck properly. Glue that again. And you're going to fold this over here. And this is going to just slightly overlap it. Again, it still isn't bloody glued. Actually, we're going to have to fold that up because we need it to stick like this. So I'm going to have glue here and then some glue there, and we're going to fold this over. And then wait for this to glue. Okay, and then basically you can open it out and it just turns into a cute little bag, and then you can again just fold it back flat. And I don't know if I've done this right because that should be, yeah, that's right. Obviously it still hasn't stuck yet, so I'm not giving it enough time to stick, but we'll glue that on there. Let that dry. You could use tape actually as well. And then see if you've got like this trimmer, you could just cut across the top, and I've used the little pinken blade. And you've got a lovely little bag that you can gift, you know, some nice little stuff in for Christmas. But obviously what you need to do is use a paper that is, you know, not too thick, and then you could make them up and just keep them folded flat. So let's get in what we've made, because we've made quite a lot today. This is my favourite, I love that. We've got the little boxes and the little bag. And we've got the gorgeous little bag toppers. So we've made quite a lot, and really all we've used is paper and card, and I think one die to make these. But yeah, beautiful little gift. So hope you've enjoyed them. I'll have all the info on my blog. I'll be back again next week. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're interested in swaps, people with a YouTube channel, just get in touch. So thanks for watching. Take care and bye for now.